Come on, come on, come on. We got an ass. Well, I wouldn't call it ass whooping. I call it an autocorrect. So come on in the building. I'm not gonna call it an ass whooping. I'm gonna call it an autocorrect. We gonna autocorrect this nigga today. We gonna autocorrect this nigga today. Zip, you'll never beat me. You'll never be smarter than me. Just stick with the jail shit, bro. For you to say what you said, like I hear you loud and clear, bro. I hear you loud and clear. You had every right to say what you said. But it's time to autocorrect that shit. I made some opinions about Zip. He was rightfully. I'm not going to sit here and act like he ain't have a right to respond and say what he said. Shut the door, bro. It's just that he twisted my words. So we gonna autocorrect that nigga today. And then I'm gonna destroy you with your own words. Just chilling. What's up, Alabama kid? Shadow. We gonna autocorrect you, and then I'm gonna destroy you with your own words, just like you did Hassan Campbell, because you twisted my words around and you skipped over some shit that I said to you. You skipped over a lot of shit. You twisted the reason why I called you a coward. You twisted my words about Maya Angelou. We're going to get to that. You skipped over the fact that I called you out on stealing Shut Up and React slogan. In my word, yeeks. You skipped over all that. You skipped over all that. So y'all come on in the building. We're gonna listen to what he got to say. Because we, like I said in the beginning, if anybody talk about me, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm gonna actually play the video. And if what you saying is true, I'll say it's true. But if you're wrong about something, I'm gonna check it. Fair enough. He responded to me calling him a loudmouth coward and not liking what he said about Maya Angelou. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. And your logic, it didn't make sense. That's what I'm talking about. Zip. He couldn't pronounce my name, but he definitely described me and everything I said. I knew exactly who he was talking about. He even said it. You nigga with the dreads and the glasses. He got the little circle. Then he said what I said, but he twisted my words. He totally twisted everything that I said around and then skipped over a lot of shit. A lot of questions that I asked. So come on in the building. Hit that like button. I ain't gonna be long. I'm just going, listen to what he got to say, and I'm gonna check it. If what he's saying is real or true, I'll let you know if it's true. The fuck. That's what I said. And he mad because I said that. He 40 going on 20. Y'all niggas is 40 going on. Y'all bragging about shit that 20-year-olds brag about. That's all I said. He twisted the shit out of my words. And then he made it seem like I was on Hassan Campbell's side. I clearly said I don't fuck with neither one of you niggas. And then what I said was, I'm not going to say I don't like the man because I don't know him. At first I said I don't like him, but then I said I'm not gonna say I don't like the man. That's too strong because I don't know him personally. I don't know this man personally. I've never been around him a day in my life, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like you. I don't like what you said, and I think you're a loudmouth coward. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. And my reasons, I want you to argue with this. I want to hear your justification for this shit and why and how I'm wrong for thinking you're a coward. A loudmouth coward at that. And I'm only 5'10". I'm not that tall, buddy. I'm not that tall. I don't know where you get the I'm tall at. I'm only 5'10", 5'11" with some boots on. I don't know where you get tall from. In my family, that's not very tall. I hear that a lot, but in my family, that's not very tall. I'm actually the shortest. All right, we got enough people in here. All right, so y'all know what y'all here for. Zip with the drip responds to my videos, and he think I'm doing it for clout or I'm trying to get my views up and blah blah blah. First of all, buddy, I didn't know who you was until you got into it with 10 Toes. 10 Toes Down, I saw 10 Toes Down do a video of you. I'm gonna address what you said later because it's part of what you twisted. My words that you twisted. You, and that's how I found out who you was. I didn't know who you was until a few weeks ago. You see my first video, whenever that first video I did about you, that was when I found out about you. It wasn't that maybe a month or two ago, tops. And I do reactions to everything. It's not that I have some type of vendetta against you. I do reactions. That's what I do. So if you do say some shit that I don't agree with, I'm going to react to the video and give my opinion. Now, Zip responded to me last night, yo. I'm at work and I hear this shit. I was listening to him in the beginning. He said some old weird shit in the beginning about the baby don't come first. I get what you were trying to say. I get what you were trying to say. What you should have said was, he said some shit like, y'all got it wrong. Y'all think the baby come first. The baby don't come first. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? He was like, if somebody break in the house, what the baby gonna do? I'm like, what? That's a bad analogy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? If somebody break in the house, I'm gonna protect the baby over anything and everything and anybody. What do you mean? He was like, if you starving, the baby can't work and eat, and if you broke, the baby can't work. I get what you're trying to say, but you can't articulate it. What you should have said was, say the world ended, and it's just you and your child, and y'all down to your last scrap of meat. Do you give it to the child or do you eat it? Your answer should have been, you eat it because you need the strength to go out and hunt more food. If you die, the child dies. That's what you should have said. See, you stick to the jail shit. You know what? I apologize for saying that y'all glorifying the jail shit and that's all y'all talk about. Apparently, that's all you know. So stick to that. He had every right to. I'm not gonna say he didn't have a right to respond. You got a right to respond. This is YouTube. Once you put yourself out there, you put yourself out there for the wolves. So, hey, respond. You think I'm doing it for clout though? No, it's just I'm gonna react to the the biggest or the funniest videos that I find funny. I don't go off of the algorithm or what everybody else wants. I do what the fuck I want to do. So without further ado, we're going to get into this response. So yeah, I was at work and then I heard him say, oh yeah, I did watch this one nigga. You funny. The nigga with the dreads and the glasses and the look. I can't pronounce it. When he said I can't pronounce his name, I was like, yeah, he talking about me. Let me see what this nigga got to say. I'm at work just shaking my head like, oh, man. Just like I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. But we're going to play what I said because, you know, you gotta show the proof. You got to bring the receipts. And then we're going to play my reasons why I think you're a coward. And we're going to listen to your own words. And you tell me if this is not cowardly. So let's listen to what he got to say.
He funny. Yeah, he get the cursing people out and all that. Mad they ain't sending him no cash apps. That's funny.
He not talking
you
about
niggas thinking y'all, yeah, you know, and the prophesizing and the equations and the nobody want to hear that shit, nigga. I ain't listening to you niggas, man. Oh, you know who I did watch though? I don't even know how to say your name, champ. So that's why I ain't gonna say it. I don't want to butcher it. I'm not gonna not say your name.
Okay, so Zip, you say that you're Muslim and you're well read in the Quran. You read a lot of books. You well read. You said you read a lot of books, so I'm sure if you're Islamic, you read the Quran, right? So let's see what the Quran says. Who Remiel is, and why you should know that. How you should know this name if you read the Quran. Remiel is the archangel of hope. This is Google. Who is Remiel in the Quran? Remiel is the archangel of hope. I'm pretty sure if you read the Quran, you've heard of this, or heard of Remiel. You better be careful there, little buddy. You better be. You got me fucking up. You better be careful there, little buddy. Let's see who the Quran says who Remiel is. You said you're very red. You know, you got your prayer rug next to you. You never answered my question. Were you born Islamic? Were you born Muslim? Or did you convert when you went to prison? You never answered that.
Because I don't want people to go watch your video, you heard? Because I think you a funny nigga too, you heard? You on my nuts though, crazy. I don't understand it, bro. But you know who I'm talking to, the nigga with the dreads and the glasses. You be having the little circle right here at the bottom of your screen and all of that.
That's how I knew you talk about me, but I'm on your nuts though. I do reaction videos about everybody. I mean, not everybody, a certain group of people, but whoever got the video that piques my interest or you say something that I want to react to, it doesn't matter. It interchanges. Whoever is, you know, there at the time. Just like you said, this the gate, and you pulling niggas up to the gate. So if you pull a nigga up to the gate, we going off your logic. If you pull a nigga up to the gate, can he say you on his nuts? Because that's all I'm doing. Pulling you up to the gate. And checking your rap sheet, nigga. What's wrong with you? You said that this the gate. I'm not a part of your section, by the way, too. I'm not a part of that. I'm part of the fraud section. I just think you're funny. You lost me with the shit you said to 10 toes. And because I think you was winning the battle. You was winning the battle. And then you said what you said. And then I was like, oh man, that's an automatic forfeit. But
you be talking all crazy, call me all kind of cowards and all of that. I'd have slapped the shit out of your tall ass. You'd have called me a coward in my face. That's a fact.
Yo, yo, how was that work cracking the fuck up? My co-workers was just looking at me like, what the fuck is you laughing at? He said, yo, I would have smacked the shit out you. I'd have punched your fucking shoulder and dislocated it and broke every bone in your fucking hand if you would have tried that shit, nigga. I'd have pop locked your fucking arm, nigga. What the fuck I'd have punched his fucking shoulder and dislocated it before he got a chance to even move. I'm not gonna call you a fucking coward to your face and not expect something to happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. But I respect your enthusiasm, and I hear you loud and clear. But my reasoning for calling you a coward is justified, my nigga, and I'm gonna show you why later on.
Oh, I'd have beat the shit out your little ass too. Perhaps it works out that way.
Oh no, it would, and I'm glad you recognize that.
Later on that night, you gonna be somewhere and you gonna say that little nigga reached up and smacked fire out of me, bro. Like he did that.
Yeah, but why didn't you do that with 10 toes down? Why didn't you say that to 10 toes down when he called you a coward for saying what you said? You want to smack the skinny nigga. You want to smack the skinny nigga. But you ain't want to smack him, though. It's cool, you know, but the difference between y'all is y'all box. I do everything. I do everything. A fight is a fight, nigga. I don't slim my fighting down to one style. Whatever works, works. And I'm very good at it.
What you did? Y'all whipped that.
But why didn't you say this to 10 toes down though?
Your little ass too. Perhaps it works out that way. But later on that night, you gonna be somewhere and you gonna say that little nigga reached up and smacked fire out of me, bro. Like he did that. Like, yo, what you did? Y'all whipped that little nigga out, dragged him across the street and all that, but the little nigga smacked me, man.
I hear you, Zip.
But he smacked me if I call him a coward. Word? Like, yeah, he like that. All right. Niggas, and now your mans and them niggas don't call me a coward. Yeah, they call me something else.
All right. Now, while we at this coward issue, I'm gonna give you let's just go to the reason why I think he's a coward. I don't know why I ain't even pull this up first. Why I think he's a coward. And you can't, and I want you to tell me, I want y'all to judge and tell me if my reasoning is justified for why I think this man's a coward. A loudmouth coward. Now, hold on. All right, here we go. Now, I want you guys to tell me if my reasoning for calling this man a loudmouth coward isn't justified. Now, 10 toes down. Y'all, everybody know who 10 toes down is? Big ass nigga. Got out of jail. Tried to sign that a cousin Shaft. Big nigga. He said he wanted to box. He wanted it in the ring. In the ring. He ain't want to fight. He said, I guess it was supposed to be either a paid fight or, you know, a knuckle up. This was his reply.
In that box talk. You talking that you could box talk? How much you weigh? About 220, 245. My son Bill know how to box. I bet all my money on my son Bill. My son Bill told me anybody want to box, he'll box him for me. He about your size. I bet you money my son Bill beat the shit out of you, nigga. He'll about 220, 245. My son Bill know how to box. I bet all my money on my son Bill. My son Bill told me anybody want to box, he'll box him for me. He about your size. I bet you money my son Bill beat the shit out of you, nigga. Money on my 20, 245. My son Bill know how to box. I bet all my money on my son Bill. My son Bill told me anybody want to box, he'll box him for me. He about your size. I bet you money my son Bill beat the shit out of you, nigga.
I'ma just let that marinate. And you tell me what you heard. Put it in the chat real quick. I'll wait. Tell me what you got out of that. A man challenged you to a box. This is your reply. Am I not justified? Is that not a fucking coward? You said you basically told this man, I'm going to get my big homie. A grown man told another grown man, I'm going to get my big homie. My man, I build box. What, nigga? But you want to smack the skinny nigga, though. You smacked the wrong one. You be smacking the martial artist, nigga. That's all I'm I didn't do basketball and all that. I did wrestling, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, you name it. Or any contact sport, I did it. I didn't do the soft sports. But what, put a 1 in the chat. Is my reason for calling him a loudmouth coward justified? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to get my ass whooped. My pride would not allow me to tell another man that I'm going to get my big homie. Let's listen to this one more time. And then listen to Ten Toes reply.
You talking that box talk. You talking that you could box talk? How much you weigh? About 220, 245. My son Bill know how to box. I bet all my money on my son Bill. My son Bill told me anybody want to box, he'll box him for me. He about your size. I bet you money my son Bill beat the shit out of you, nigga.
Here you have a guy who's been on the internet for over a year, I guess. I don't even know how long he's been on here. And he's talking about how tough he is. He don't care how big a guy is. He'll fight anybody. He done cut dudes, stabbed them. He done ran through the fire with gasoline drawers on and came out in the Gucci suit.
Fact.
Drives a motherfucker with ice on. Talk back to then. I'm talking. The fuck? You putting up another man's body to fight your battles.
Facts. Am I not justified?
Keep talking, girl. Keep talking.
Are you a rat? Are you a rat? Yeah. Are you a rat? Shit. What the tip is a rat? Are you a rat?
You better be careful there. Now, there's this story that Ten Toes told about him being in jail and some nigga that checked him. He said it's not true. I believe the story because if a nigga outside on the internet challenged you to a fight through the internet and you told him you gonna get your big homie, imagine what you gonna do with a nigga standing in front of you. And apparently Blue Boy is a big nigga, same size. So imagine if he put a knife on a goddamn gate in front of your face. What am I supposed to believe? We seen this with our own too. We saw you say it out your mouth. My nigga, I build box. I bet all my money on my nigga, I build. Is that not justified? If you don't know somebody personally, right? I ain't never seen you in the streets, and this is what you see about this man. Would you not think he bit? Now put yourself outside your shoes, Zip. Put yourself in my shoes. Because I thought you was a cool nigga at first until this shit. And then you said that shit about Maya Angelou, and I'm gonna get to that and what I actually said and what you said. Put yourself in my shoes. You don't know me. I don't know you from a can of paint, a hole in the wall. And this is the only perception I see. A nigga challenged you to a fight, and you told him, I'm gonna get my big homie. Would you not think that man's a coward? A loudmouth coward at that, because you be on here talking your talk. Is my reasons not justified? It ain't nothing personal. Now let's get back to you stealing slogans and words. Because you shouted, shut up and react out in your last live, not the one you did yesterday, last night, your last live before that. That definitely proved my point. You knew he was from Syracuse too. I ain't even know that. That let me know that you saw that nigga saying that, let's get to that, all last year and took that shit.
Coward, nigga. I beg Allah not to make me a coward, nigga. Niggas is crazy.
I ain't even going. That's something for you and Allah to discuss. That's something for you and Allah. And another reason why I think you're a coward is because your murder that you committed allegedly, or you did the time for it, and you brag on it or whatever. However the situation came about, you shot a man in the back of the head. What do you have to be doing to shoot somebody in the back of the head? You either ran up on him while he wasn't looking, or you waited for him to turn around. I ain't even going to look. I'm gonna let y'all unpack that.
Nigga, I beg Allah not to make me a coward. Nigga, you crazy?
That's something for you and the law to discuss.
Yeah. Then you, like, yo, this nigga make a video, right? He's reacting to me talking to Hassan Campbell. The nigga with the dreads, man. The nigga name is kind of weird. I don't know how to say it. It's one of them. You know, I know his mom and them ain't name him no shit like that.
Did your mother name you Zip with the drip? I'm sure Zip with the drip ain't on your birth certificate. I'm pretty sure your name ain't Zip with the drip Bartholomew Rollins or some shit like that. Like, come on, bro. And a name that's in your book that you claim you read is weird? Okay.
Some shit he picked up in traffic somewhere, you heard it?
Some shit I picked up in traffic. Damn. You're well read in the Quran, right?
Name is kind of weird. I don't know how to say it. It's one of them. You know, I know his mom and them ain't name him no shit like that. That's some shit he some shit he picked up in traffic somewhere, you heard it? His mom ain't name him no shit like that. Show me the birth certificate and all that. The old one, the tore up one. Don't show me no new one that you just got like that. Just show me the old taught one that you.
When did I ever say that Remiel is my real name? It's my YouTube name.
Mom's got under the mattress with all of this so it laid so it still be flat and all that. Got the little scotch tape on.
Tell me who on YouTube uses their real name except for celebrities that already were using their names, or Hassan Campbell. Who the fuck is using a real name?
Let me see that one. Respectfully. But yeah, he make a video, right? He reacting to me going at Hassan Campbell, right? And he goes to a part where I say, yo, when Hassan Campbell says to me, I've been on Mav Hoffa, I've been on Tasha K, I've been on and somebody else he named, right? So, you know me. You say you've been on them niggas' platforms. Okay, cool. I be running around with rich niggas all of the time. This nigga, what kind of grown man is on the internet talking about men, grown men? Oh, my friends is rich, blah, 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 blah. Oh, my friends is rich. Like, yo, you just sucking nuts, sucking nuts, sucking nuts, sucking nuts, sucking nuts. And then, soon as you finish sucking nuts, I say, I'm about to have these niggas on my platform. The only reason why I mentioned the niggas that I be rubbing shoulders with was to emphasize the fact that I'm rubbing shoulders with niggas that I'm gonna have on my platform. Not niggas going on, oh, nobody had you on their platform. Niggas about to be on my platform, but you suck. But when I make that point, you, yeah, he made a point there. He made a point, but you ain't suck nuts like how you was 5 minutes ago. Yo, what kind of grown ass?
Now, let me break this down. I was talking to the both of you. You making it seem like I was talking to taking up for Hassan Campbell. What I was saying was, both of you niggas is 40 years old arguing over who fucking friends is richer. Notice you never said anything about me saying that I saw you in the 40-40 club looking like Hassan Campbell taking pictures like a groupie, looking like the only nigga in there with no money. You never argued about that though. Because that's what the whole point was. Both of y'all niggas is like arguing over who friends is richer. How about argue over? Y'all should be arguing over which one of y'all got more money. It's weird to me seeing two 40-year-old niggas arguing over who hang with who. I'm talking about both of you niggas. But you did have a point. I'm gonna call it like I said. You had a fucking point. He bragging about being on these people's show, and you said you about to have them on your show. All these people that he bragging about. You got a point. What the fuck is wrong with that? It's a reaction. I'm mutual. I ain't on neither one of you niggas' side. So if one of you niggas say some shit that's real, I'm gonna point it out and agree to it. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
This man talking about blah, 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 blah. Everybody, nigga. DJ niggas do it with drops. Rap niggas do it when they got features on their album. Everybody, nigga.
That is DJs, rappers, not regular schmegular niggas. My nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? That's their profession. That's what the fuck they supposed to do. You and Hassan Campbell some regular schmegular niggas. Well, y'all, we YouTubers, but we regular niggas. We not celebrities. They supposed to do that for promotion. You niggas is two niggas on a corner arguing about who friends is. That's what I mean.
Everybody do that, nigga. The bigger the name, the better, nigga. Fuck is you talking? You a bozo. You want me to say your name on here? You trying to get your little views up. You trying to get your little subscribers up. You think you got what it takes. Go ahead, do you. Yeah, do you, but you a bozo. I could smash you on here too, because you's an idiot.
I'm the idiot. You don't even know that my name is in your book that you claim that you read. But I'm the idiot. You can never beat me, Zip. Stick with the jail talk. You can beat me in jail talk because I ain't never been. Because I was a smart criminal. I was a smart criminal. I knew when to hold them and when to fold them. And then I got a family. I grew the fuck up. Like most niggas. I grew the fuck up. But I don't blame you though, because you said, your pop was a gangster, your mom was a gangster, your grandma was a gangster. So you ain't, that's all you know. So I can't blame you. But you'll never And you got 10 years on me. But you'll never, never, ever be smarter than me, more well read. What else? You'll never beat me. And you'll probably have more people on your jock over this situation because you got more people backing you. But real people know who won this. Bro, listen to what I'm gonna play everything that I said too. I'm gonna play everything that I said and point out all the shit that you skipped over and all the shit that you're lying about right now.
You kind of like an idiot too, talking about how you say that about Maya Angelou, because I felt like it, nigga. It's a fact. She was a hooker. Yeah, it's a fact. She was a hooker, nigga. She put that in a book, said she was a hooker.
That's not why I said it. You're twisting my words. What I said was, how does her being a hooker overshadow her body of work and her contribution to the Black community? How does that, how people can't overcome things just like you bitched out the 10 toes? Does that make you a coward for the rest of your life? You can't overcome that? Because you seem kind of tough in this. Talk about you'll smack me. You seem real tough in this. Did you overcome your fear? I don't know. People change, they overcome things. You said, how can she be an inspiration to little Black girl? Because if they look at her story and see that she overcame that, and then they look at their situation and their problems, they be like, well, shit, if she can overcome that shit, I can overcome anything. That's how they can be an inspiration. But, niggas like you see it another way. You only see the sexual part. That's the only thing you got out of that book. You said you read that book from cover to cover, and the only thing you took from that book was she sold box. But I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot, though. Wow. You better be careful there, little buddy. I'm the idiot, though.
And she was the boss. Be on the money, nigga. Huh?
Why not? We got fucking slave owners on the money. We got some of the worst people in history on the money. Why can't she be on it? You ain't mentioned that part, but you so well read and you're so smart and you're smarter than everybody and everybody's so easy.
If that's the case, shit, that nigga done said he done said slicker shit out his mouth and still I rise. Yeah, I like when he get to talking slick, it sound better than still I rise than rise. Yeah, nigga. The hooker, nigga. She put that in a book, said she was a hooker and she was the boss. Be on the money, nigga. Huh? If that's the case.
Oh, he said if that's the case, then should Hassan be on the money? What contribution did Hassan Campbell make to the Black community? Like I said, you said you read her book from cover to cover, and the only thing you took from that book was she was a prostitute and still I rise. It's the only thing you took from her. But I'm the idiot? Come on, bro. This ain't even funny. This ain't even funny no more. This ain't even. Come on, man. And I'm 10 years younger than you. You said you was in there. You ain't got no excuse. You said you took Cornell courses in jail. You said you read a lot of books. You had a lot of time. So I believe you. I believe you. You had a lot of time to read books.
Case. Shit, that nigga done said he done said slicker shit out his mouth and still I rise. Yeah, I like when he get to talking slick, it sound better than still I rise than me, nigga.
So Hassan Campbell sounds better than Maya Angelou to you. But I'm the idiot. I'm going to let that marinate for y'all. He said Hassan Campbell sounds better to him than Maya Angelou.
Huh? If that's the case, shit, that nigga done said some. He done said slicker shit out his mouth than Still I Rise. Yeah. Yeah, I like when he get to talking slick, it sound better than Still I Rise to me, nigga. Yeah, shit, he go on some money too, nigga.
You's an idiot.
Huh?
You's
Bitch
an
said she
idiot.
sold box for money.
You no different than Hassan Campbell. You just less damage. You just as ignorant. Y'all both think y'all smart and y'all both idiots. Listen to what you saying, bro.
And them white people put on the money, nigga. That's if you catch it, you catch it. And nigga, if you don't, you don't. But I'm one of the niggas that caught it, nigga. That ain't no inspiration for no little black girls, nigga. Get no money in her hand and see that when they go read her book, they hear about her selling box. Now this little girl mom, she thinks she can sell box.
No, you the only person that would think that. Yeah, if they think like you, yeah, of course. I see what you mean. If they had your mindset and they thought like you and they was an idiot like you, yeah, they would. I could see what you're saying. But who would look at that and think that? No, they would find that as inspiration. They would find that because they understand a woman's struggle. You don't understand a woman's struggle. I don't understand a woman's struggle because we ain't women, nigga. So how you going to say what a little girl is going to feel when she sees that? Let's get to that. Number two, why would they look at that and then analyze their own problems and be like, well, goddamn, if she can overcome that, my problems is nothing. I can be anything. I could do it. I'm the black woman is strong. We can be battered and bruised and still come back. But if they think like you, of course they're gonna feel, I see what you're saying now.
But y'all talk crazy about Cardi B and them. Y'all talk crazy about Nicki and Cardi B and them. Oh, yo, scantily clad women in the videos.
Cardi B drugged men and robbed them by her own admission.
Blah, blah, blah. They ain't had videos when Maya Angelou was out because her hooker ass would have been in the video. She was a hooker. She was selling the box. She would have been on OnlyFans, Pornhub, all of that, nigga. What are you talking about?
How? How do you know if she would have been on that? How do you know? We don't know that. What are you talking about? Listen to what you're saying, my nigga. Listen to what you're saying. If she had this type of technology back then, she would have had no need for it. What are you talking about? They didn't have the jobs that we have. The job variety wasn't as large as it was back then. If we had the amount of, do you know how many jobs when technology came out, you know how many jobs that created? Now place that back in that time. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Listen to what you're saying, my nigga.
Yeah, they didn't have cameras for her old ass, nigga. And if they did, she might be on a reel somewhere. She all them French niggas she was marrying and all that. All them white boys she was marrying and all that, nigga. Don't tell me, nigga. You ain't read as much as me, nigga. You don't know more about these people that I be talking about than me, nigga. You don't.
I don't know more than you, but the only thing you took from that book was She Sold Box and Still I Rise. It's the only thing you can articulate from that book. But I ain't read more than you. I obviously did, nigga. Oh, as a matter of fact, I don't put that past you. But you're even then, you just because you read the book don't mean you comprehended the book, because you obviously didn't. You obviously did not comprehend that book. You obviously didn't comprehend fucking the Quran. Because if you don't know my name, you don't know the Quran. The fuck are you talking about, bro?
So watch your mouth, son. Respectfully, watch your mouth.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, you don't know more about these people than me, bro. Talk about, yo, you a...
I know way more than you do, and I will always know more than you do.
Cat, because I called Maya Angelou a hooker. She said she was a hooker, nigga.
Listen, he said I called him a coward because he called Maya Angelou a hooker. That's not why I called you.
Respectfully, you don't know more about these people than me, bro.
I do. Respectfully.
About, yo, you a cat because I called Maya Angelou a hooker. She said she was a hooker, nigga.
That's not why I called you a coward. And I did. You keep narrowing in on the hooker part. That's the only thing that registers in your brain is hooker. She was a prize. That's the only thing that registered in your brain. What I said was, I knew she was a hooker, nigga. I did projects on her in school. I actually went to school, nigga. I don't know about you or your education, but it don't sound like you went to school. Sound like you learned everything in jail. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I actually did projects on this lady, and I did read her book. And you're narrowing in on the hooker part. What I said was, how does her being a hooker overshadow her contribution and her work she did for the Black community? The movies she did, the poems she wrote, the books she wrote. How does that overshadow all that? How does that overshadow the rest of her life and all the things she overcame? That's what I said. We're gonna play it. Exactly what I said.
You didn't know? She said she was a hooker, nigga.
I knew.
I ain't make that up about her. Ain't nobody.
You see how he's trying to create a narrative and make it seem like, oh, he's just an idiot. He ain't know Maya Angelou's a hooker, and that's why he mad. No, that's not why what I said. And we're gonna play it.
Don't say that about her. Oh, yo, this lady act like she all that. She was selling boxing. No, I read her autobiography, nigga. Me. Zip with the drip up north, probably in 2006 or 7. I read, whenever it came out. Whenever I got my hands on it, nigga, I read it. She said she was selling box. Yeah.
We get that.
And she said she was pimping.
We get that.
That lady shouldn't be on no money. That's what I'm saying. Why
not? How many murderers and slave owners we have on our money today? I think a pimp. Sorry, y'all. I think a pimp would be a little bit of a step down from what we got on the money today. The fuck are you talking about?
But I don't agree with you. This nigga's a coward. Let's be ignorant. Blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you ignorant, nigga. You don't know nothing, nigga. You don't know nothing. Yeah, your mom's like that when she did the inauguration for Bill Clinton and all.
Actually, no. If you see the title of my name, Brenda's Baby. Why do I call myself Brenda's Baby? You know why I call myself Brenda's Baby, because I am Brenda's baby. So with that being said, my mom is very young. My mom's only 15 years older than me. So no, she wasn't sitting down watching Maya Angelou and the inauguration, jackass. I'm not y'all age. Don't place me up there with y'all. My mom is still young and vibrant. Barely 50. I don't even think she turned 50 yet. She turned 50 this year. She either turned 50 or she is 50. One of those, but she's barely 50. Nope. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. My grandmother was, which I thought she was my mother for like the first maybe 10, 11 years of my life. But my grandmother was. But no, my mom wasn't.
Oh, like your mom was glued to the TV and all that. So you adore Maya Angelou because she did that. She said the inauguration for Bill Clinton. Your mom's glued to the TV listening to this hooker And now you enamored with her. That's a hooker, nigga. If she would have been alive.
Actually, my mom don't even believe the stuff that I believe. She doesn't get into the stuff that I get into. I'm gonna just leave it at that. She's one of those old-fashioned Christians, you know. So my grandmother was well read. That's where I get it from.
Right now, if she would have been, if they had Pornhub, then she would have been on them.
No, she wouldn't have. How do you know that she wouldn't have just?
Yeah, OnlyFans.
Why? How do you know that she wouldn't have just said, you know what? Why not film it? How do you know what her decision would have been, my nigga? You. I don't even want to.
Still our eyes. Still our eyes.
And this ain't ignorant. This ain't ignorant.
Get out of here, nigga. I ain't nobody for no money, nigga. No inspiration for no little black girls, nigga. Hey, who's you?
Only an idiot like you would say this. All right, that's all he had to say. Now let's get into what I actually said. What I actually said. Zip say is crazy. But before we get into that, I want y'all to hear this shit that Zip said about Maya Angelou being on the money. I want y'all to hear the shit that Zip say about Maya Angelou being on the money. Listen how he disrespect Maya Angelou. This shit is crazy. And what I said was, you could have articulated what you wanted to say about Maya Angelou without totally shitting on her and disrespecting her. You could have just been like, I don't think she's an inspiration because she was a prostitute. Bam. That's still controversial. You could have said that and still had your little shock value that you wanted to get. Because you only saying this ignorant shit for shock value. We know. Nigga. Ain't no way you this ignorant. I hope you're not this ignorant. Somebody that keep claiming that you know more than me and I'm ignorant. It really is. It's like, bro, you could have said what you wanted to say. Oh, I could speed it up on here. And look, you could have said what you wanted to say without disrespecting her. That's what I was trying to say before I said I was going to speed it up. You could have said what you wanted to say without saying this shit here. Thank you. You twisted my
hands shouldn't be on no money. What type of representation is that for?
Ooh, that's too fast. I forgot this nigga talk fast. My bad. Let me put it back. I forgot this nigga talk fast.
For little black girls. Maya Angelou shouldn't be on no money. Right. What type of representation? What type of representation?
I know she would have still been
black girls.
What?
He said Maya Angelou should not be on no money. What type of representation is that for black girls? And he take it a step further. It's gonna get worse. Oh, I'm wearing this.
Maya Angelou. She was a hooker. She a hooker.
Almost dropped my shit.
She was selling pussy and making. Yeah, she's a hooker. Nigga, that don't mean she put. So I don't think my mother should be on no money neither, nigga. Fuck you talking.
What does her past have to do with what made being a hooker didn't make her famous? Thank you. That's what I said, nigga. Being a hooker didn't make her famous. What does her past got to do with what she did before she died, nigga? That's what I said. You keep zooming in on the hooker. You trying to make me sound ignorant, but nah, I'm not Hassan Campbell, nigga. You dealing with an actual intellectual nigga. You not this ain't you thought that you was dealing with Hassan Campbell level. No, nigga. No, nigga. Her good deeds and her poems and the stuff, the contribution to black folks that she made is what made her important.
Message.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna hold a woman's struggle a whole house over her head today? You're holding her past over her head. She moved way past that and did great things.
Message.
That doesn't over. And I just realized something. Zip, you said that I was sucking Hassan on Hassan's because I'm not gonna repeat what you said, because if you would have said that in my face, I would have knocked your fucking jaw off the hinges. But on a roundhouse, kicked your jaw right off the hinges. But you said that basically I was on Hassan's side. But you left out the part where I said that this is one of the big L's that he's giving out. You left out the part where I said if this was the NBA Finals, Hassan would be down 3-0. You left out the part where I said that he destroyed. I put it in the title. He destroys Hassan Campbell. You left all that out. Overshadow the stuff that she had to do. Oh, it's in this title right here. Zip with the drip calls Maya Angelou a hooker and uses Hassan Campbell's own words to destroy him. You sound like a whole nut. This is why I don't like this nigga. Thank you, Remy. This is one of the reasons why I don't like this nigga. A whole nut. He trying to be Hassan Campbell. I said this is one of the reasons why I don't like this nigga. And I took that back because I said it was too strong. I don't know you personally, so I can't say I don't like you. I don't like what you said. That's just my opinion. Would you say respectfully? Respectfully. But a different version.
Come on, nigga. I don't think my mother should be on no money, nigga. My mother's running in the streets, nigga. My mother shouldn't be on no money, nigga. You think I think that lady should be on some money? She's a hooker.
Stuttering ass nigga.
Running in the streets, nigga. My mother shouldn't be on no money, nigga. You think I think that lady should be on some money? She's a hooker. A hooker. So what?
The only thing you took from that book was she was an ex-prostitute. 60, 70 years ago.
She's so boxed, bro.
Man, there you go with that bullshit.
That's their business. I don't think they should be on the money neither.
That's so. If we go by your logic, me thinking you a bitch is correct. That's what if we go by your logic. When Blue Boy put that motherfucking knife on the gate or whatever happened, he did to challenge you, and you back down. Does that make you a coward to this day? You can't overcome that? Because you sound real tough when you was just talking about me. Seemed like you overcame it. I don't know. People can't change. People can't overcome their past. Look at you. You once was a murderer. Now you're doing podcasts. You want people to define you as a... No, let me take that back because I know your ignorant ass would love that. You want people to define you as just a murderer, simply a murderer. That's all they zip with the drip. Murderer. Nothing else. You wasn't a podcast dude. You know, you wasn't a rapper. You wasn't other things. The only thing you was a murderer. If we going off your logic, that's all you is a murderer. A jail nigga and a murderer. If we're going off your logic, you see how the Pandora's box you open, you see how that works? If we're going off your logic, because you relegate her to just simply a hooker. That's all you see. She's so boxed. That's in your words. So if we go off your logic, you're simply a jailhouse murderer. Not a jailhouse murderer, a jailbird and a murderer. If we going off your logic, that's all we see. That's all we supposed to see when we see you is a jailbird murderer. A bum, pretty much. Because, you know, the state of New York been paying for your meals for the most of your life, according to you. So is that what we supposed to relegate you down to? That's what we supposed to simplify you down to? Put you in that box? No. Because 10 Toes Down wanted to rumble you, and you said, I'm gonna get my big homie. Thank you. I said, I think you're a coward because 10 Toes Down said he wanted to box or fight or whatever. You told him, you talking that box talk, my nigga, I bill. I put all my money on my nigga, I bill. You told him you was gonna get your big homie. Is that not a coward? That makes you a bitch, right? Because you did it, even if you did it in the past, it wasn't that long ago. It was like a month or two ago. But, well, let's bring up the jail thing when the bull bitched you in jail. Does that make you a bitch the rest of your life? You can't overcome that.
Message.
People can't like overcome shit. It get worse.
I don't think they should be on the money.
Listen.
I'm saying, when you know, I'm saying what you don't know about, you can't talk about. When you try to talk about some shit you don't know.
See, you keep telling everybody they don't know. They don't know. Yo, he think he know it more than everybody because he read the book. Nigga, everybody read the book. Nigga, that's something you read in 7th grade. I read that book like 6th, 7th, middle school. I don't know if it was 6th or 7th, but it was middle school. When I did the project and I read the book. Nigga, you making it seem like you the only nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. You keep telling me, I know these people. I know these people. Nigga, shut the fuck up. What the fuck is you talking about? Well, everybody had to learn about these people in school. What the fuck are you talking about? Most of us did projects on them. You talking about people we learned in fucking elementary and middle school.
What you mean? What about worse? The bitch wrote poems, my nigga.
It was 9th grade. 9th grade. I read the book, like the actual book. 7th grade, I did the project. 9th grade, I read the book.
The bitch wrote poems.
What?
She wrote poems.
You's an ignorant motherfucker. That she did way more than write poems, my nigga. Way more than write. See, and it's the thing about you and Hassan Campbell, how y'all kind of the same person. You're just less ignorant and less damaged. But
and the same thing.
You making it seem like you know everything, but you showing us that you don't know shit.
Nothing.
Because you think that's all she did was write poems and sell and prostitute. That's your whole perspective of Maya Angelou. This is your perspective of Maya. This is what you see. When somebody asks you who Maya Angelou is, this is your answer? My nigga. My nigga. That's what I said. You twisted my words, Zip. You twisted my words all the way around. Now, yeah, he just pretty much. He talked about jail. He just gave Hassan Campbell the biggest L in his career. And I reacted on it. And I reacted to what he said about Maya Angelou. And he responded. My reasons for everything that I said were justified. Now, if they wasn't, I wouldn't have been the only person who made that. Plenty of other people made videos, but I'm the only one you called out. You know, when you throw a rock, a hit dog holler. You feel me? When you throw a rock, a hit dog holler. Throw a rock into the crowd, a hit dog holler. It only stings when it's true. It only stings when it's true. So, in conclusion, because we're going to wrap this up. Zip, you twisted my words. And yeah, you got to rewind, but I chewed this nigga the fuck up. No homo. But in conclusion, you twisted my words, Zip. You never answered my question about did you convert to Islam before or after you went to jail? You skipped over the fact that you stole that slogan, let's get to that, from Shut Up and React. And my word, yeeks. Only nigga on the internet that said yik yuck or yeeks. Only nigga. One thing I want to say is my brother who lived with me, in and out of jail since he was a kid. Foster cares. He was adopted. He was in foster care, so he knows the system. The one thing he told me, and the one thing I've noticed, I got uncles. My mom brother, he in and out of jail. He go back in just as fast as he come out. He been going in and out of jail. He hasn't spent more than a year out of jail since I've been born. A full year. When he come home, he can't complete a full year. So I know a lot of niggas that be in my little brother, my baby brother, in and out of jail since middle school. One thing I've noticed, and the one thing I've been told, is the niggas who come out of jail bragging about what they did in jail. Oh, I did this and I was the big dog that, and you know, got all these stories, was the niggas that was bitches in jail. The niggas that was really, you know, calling shots, and the niggas that was, you know, really the top niggas in jail, you know what I'm talking about. Them real niggas. Them hard niggas, them hardcore niggas. They don't talk about their jail experience. My little brother, any story I've heard about him in jail doing something, I never heard it coming from him. I've always had to hear it from somebody else, and then I'll go to him and confirm it. I never hear it coming from his mouth. There's always somebody else. Yo, your brother did this while we was in there. Motherfuckers was coming out of jail when he was in there last time, coming out of jail. Yo, your brother in there bugging, nigga. Your brother doing this, that, and the third. He won't come out of jail and tell me shit. My brother with me, that's staying with me right now. He don't talk about none of that shit. The niggas who come out bragging about it and can, you know, them the niggas that was bitch niggas. From my experience, my humble opinion. But you twisted my words. You should be able to pronounce my name because it's in your book. Now let me put that up on the screen one more time, because you say I don't know how to say your name, but you say you well read in the Quran. Let's see what the Quran. Who is Remiel in the Quran? Remiel is the archangel of hope. Now, let's get to this head. Bro, why the back of your head look like a grapple hook? Look like you can hang off the side of the building with the back of your head like this. He fall off the back of the building, he can hook his head to it and hang off the side. Bro, hold on. I got something. Tell me this shit don't look like this. I said this shit already too. This nigga head look like Steel Force. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Well, let me take this down real quick. Let me show y'all real quick. If you ever in Pennsylvania, it's a theme park called Darney Park. And one of the biggest attractions growing up was a ride called Steel Force. That's what this nigga head look like. Hold on. Let me get a good picture of it. There we go. Hold up. There we go. This nigga head look like Steel Force. Bam. Look, you see the resemblance? You see what I'm talking about? That nigga head look like Steel Force. Oh shit. Zip, don't ever take your hat off and turn to the side no more, bro. Your head look like a Batman grappling hook. Oh shit. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna be a lot of people here because I expected not to get a lot of views. I expected not get a lot of views on your videos because your videos ain't my section. The people over in my section, they're not with that type of shit. They're more intellectual. They're actual adults. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas kids playing around on this shit, bro. You 40-year-old going on 20, my nigga. If I can put you in a crowd of 20-year-olds, I'm not talking about the way you look, the way you dress. If I can toss you in the crowd of 20-year-olds and you can blend in, you shouldn't be wearing that, nigga. It's time to put some slacks on, some orthopedic shoes, and some goddamn polos and some golf hats, nigga. It's about that time, nigga. Your head look like Steel Force. Look, y'all see the resemblance? Put a 1 in the chat if you see the resemblance. Hey, Sigma know what I'm talking about. Sigma been to Darney Park. Don't his head look like Steel Force? Look, put a 1 in the chat if you see the resemblance. Look at the shape. I'm gonna keep blinking in and out so you can get a good mental picture of the shape of his head in the outline of the roller coaster. That nigga head look like Steel Force. Bean head ass nigga. Hey, Shabo, I'm getting tired of you. You like that sister. Say you like that sister. Say I'm in a gang, and you my sister. Say I was a blood, and Zip is and Zip is a Crip. You that sister that go and date a Crip. Say I'm a blood, and you my sister. You the sister to go date a Crip. Shabo, you always in love with the ops. No, I don't got no problem with Zip. Like I said, I don't know him personally. I just don't like I think he's a coward, and my reasons are justified. And that shit he said about Maya Angelou, I just reacted to it. How you gonna get mad at that? Other than that, I have no problem with the dude. I think he's actually funny. But he never answered my question if he converted to Islam in or out of jail. He skipped over the part where he stole the slogan, let's get to that, from Shut Up and React. And my word, yeeks. Like, we don't mind, like, bro, just get a credit where it's due. Like, I got the you better be careful there, little buddy. I never said I made that shit up. I even used the actual clip so people know where it actually came from. That nigga head look like steel force, sis. This the type of niggas you like? Bean head niggas? No, I know you don't like YP. I know you fuck with Zip. I see you in the chat. I be seeing you in the chat, Shabo. I see your ass over there. I think he's funny. Very ignorant. I think he's funny. Just stick to the jail talk, nigga. Oh, yeah, and another thing, nigga. You said, this nigga said, I don't think about the monuments. I can't find it. I've been trying to find it. He said, I don't think about the monuments and stuff because that's the land that I'm in Egypt, the pyramids. He said, I don't care about the pyramids and stuff because that's the land that God buried. When did God bury Egypt? When did that happen? What religious text told you that God buried Egypt? What religious text told you that? What book did you read told you that God buried Egypt in all the other monuments? Where'd you read that at? Can you tell me your sources? He is funny. Don't get me wrong. He's funny. Funny. I give credit where credit is due. But my reasons for saying that you're a coward is justified. Nigga, you told another man that you was going to get your big homie to fight. Would you not think a person was a coward? Shabo, say you out on a date with Zip and 10 toes down roll up and be like, yeah, nigga, run me my fade. And this nigga say, hold on, let me call my nigga Bill. I'm going to get him to fight you. Would you not think he was a coward? I want you to answer this honestly, Shabo. Would you not think this man was a coward? Yeah, I don't know. He said the monuments and all the glyphs and everything too. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? What exactly? Thank you. My reasons for saying it is justified. It's not like I just called you a coward out of nowhere. You said that I called you a coward because of what you said about Maya Angelou, and that's not why I called you a coward. I called you a coward because you backed out of a fucking fight. That's where I called you a coward. My nigga, what is you talking about? Oh, yeah, I need to switch this around. This is not how I wanted to do it. Wow, I'm at it. And all I gotta say is,
shut up, pussy. Shut your punk ass up.
Hey Zip, that's my new ad lib for you. Whenever I do a reaction to you, I'm gonna use 10 toes down.
Shut up, pussy. Shut your punk ass up.
Now let me fix this. Every single time. Are you? Oh, wait. I gotta do it on my phone. But that's where I'm gonna end this off at. I'm gonna try to get me these last couple hours to go back to sleep for work. Unlike you niggas, Zip, I got a job because I got responsibilities. unlike yourself. But nah, I can't hold that over your head, bro. You did time. You know, time was taken. No, man, yes, I can, nigga. You chose to pull that trigger. And I ain't nobody tell you to pull that trigger but yourself. You took that time away from yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you did that, you said that shit for shock value because you could have articulated what you wanted to say without just totally disrespecting her. You said she was sucking on white wee-wees and come on, bro. That's Hassan Campbell level disrespect. Respectfully. How you say it? That's Hassan Campbell level ignorance. And then you said Hassan Campbell sound better to you than Maya Angelou? But I'm the idiot? I'm ignorant? Bro. Stick to the jail talk, my nigga. Intellectual talk ain't you. That's all I'm going to say. And you got 10 years on me. That's not a good look. And you got 10 years on me. That's not a good look. Really not. It's not a good look at all, Zip. But that's where I'm going to end it off at. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the people that stopped by. Like I say, every live stream is y'all who make these lives lit. I'm going to get on out of here, go to bed, back to bed for work. I just wanted to get up and give my response. Zip, 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 zip. You still ain't answering my question. I want you to answer that question. Did you convert before or after you went to jail? So we want to know.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Like I say every time, is y'all who make these lives lit. I'm going to get on out of here. It's your boy, the one and only, Brenda's baby, Remiel Maat. Zip. Remiel Maat. You should know this name. You read the Quran. Remiel Maat. You were just tuned into Maat TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then.
You better be careful, little buddy.